Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BrendenPlayz and welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling. And we are one Impact show away from the Slammiversary pay-per-view. And we've got a couple of things we want to get into before we get to that show. First of all, quick little look, as you can see on the front of your screen right now, The Undertaker won the King of the Ring pay-per-view. He won the King of the Ring tournament, so he's now the King of the Ring. And there you go. So they did that at One Night Stand. Okay, so One Night Stand is now the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Okay, The Undertaker beat Rey Mysterio to become King of the Ring. So there you go. Now you see as well, they actually did do the King of the Ring pay-per-view properly, but they did it at One Night Stand. You can see Taker had a number of matches. So let's have a look. So Michaels beat Benoit, 99 rated match. My God, this is a pretty good pay-per-view, to be honest. Ray beat Kurt Angle. So Kurt, if you had a sign with us, you wouldn't have lost, and his popularity actually went down. Rey Mysterio's went up, so he's up to 85 or 6 now. So that's a tough loss for Kurt. Hey Kurt, if you had a sign with TNA, you would never lose. Undertaker beat JBL. Eddie beat Rick. Ray beat Shawn Michaels. Undertaker beat Guerrero, 99 rated as well. Wow, that's good. Who's V squared? Is that Big Daddy V and Venus? Val Venus. Okay, there you go. V squared. Fair enough. Okay. And then we had Undertaker win and 88 rated. So if they had to change a few of these matches around, had Michaels and Benoit maybe open the show and Taker and Guerrero at the end, my goodness, that would have been a big pay-per-view. But yeah, One Night Stand is the new King of the Ring. Now, a couple of things as well. Low-key has a fractured arm, so he can still keep wrestling, but his performances are not going to be as good. So thank goodness we had that great match last episode. Kurt Angle, officially done. He is now signed with WWE. We can't get him. Here's the big one. Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix, who is in WWE OVW's developmental, so she is available to get, and she's only 23 popularity, 25 years of age. Her stats, pretty good, not amazing, but pretty good. We know that she ends up being very good, and she's got great power, and she could be a bit of a brute in our division. 96 rated heel, 86 for a brute, so she could play a terrific heel. So I guess it makes sense to make a play for her. And that's exactly what we did. The other guy, Sylvain Grenier, I guess you could say. He's available. There's no way I'm getting this guy. His stats are terrible. I mean, he sucks. Always has sucked. He's just nothing. So, yeah, we're not signing him, even though he's good age, decent popularity. But we don't want him. And Petey Williams continues to cry that he's in developmental. Well, Petey, if you start having some freaking good matches, then I might bring you up. But for now, you're stuck in there. You're not doing any good. So, Beth Phoenix. Now, we've got her. We asked her. Here's the thing. I requested to get her a contract yesterday in game time. And the next day, she accepted. Normally, it takes 2 or 3, 4, 5, sometimes a week for them to accept. Beth Phoenix accepted the next day. Didn't even want to hear about OVW or WWE's offer. So there you go. So she wants just to be in TNA. She wants to come right now. So that's fine by me. Now, we didn't give her a developmental deal because I didn't think about it. But I thought her popularity might have been 40 or 50. I didn't actually check. But since it's so small, so bad, we might have to send her developmental. We'll see if she wants to go. See if she can improve. Hopefully she can. Her size is small, so she's fairly sizable. We could move her up to lightweight. That's a bad idea. We might be able to get away with her staying on the main roster. We'll see. Her stats are pretty good. I don't know if she's going to get much better than that, but her popularity is the only kind of issue. And going down developmental, your popularity isn't going to really improve that much. They don't seem to have a lot of women's matches down there. Maybe we need to kind of take a look at that. Let's have a look. Yeah, there is a women's division down there, but they have some, but probably not enough, really. We do need to change the schedule and make it a touring schedule. I should have done that. I forgot to do that last time. So hopefully I don't forget. Because the pay-per-view schedule has kind of messed me up. Because we do our pay-per-views, for whatever reason we do it in the second week of every month. Now I Normally, whenever I play this game, I always do it on the final show of the month is a pay-per-view, so week 4 Sunday. But for whatever reason, that's not the case. We do need to change this to being a Saturday, so we'll do that now before we forget, because we probably will forget. So Slammiversary on a Saturday, so we can use majority of our guys, so they won't be booked at booked doing whatever. Let's have a quick look. Kevin Nash, is he booked on a Japan show? Let's take a look. So week 2 Saturday. Nope, he should be fine. Slammiversary number 8. He'll be available for us. So thank goodness for that. And how many more appearances has he got left? He's got 3 appearances left. So we probably should use him again on this episode of Impact, and then we'll have his in-ring debut at the pay-per-view. I don't think he's going to have a good match, to be honest, but he's just there just to put over Jeff Hardy, have Jeff Hardy win and move him along and do that. And, we need that kind of guy. We need someone on the roster just to put someone over and do that. It's important. It's important that we have some veterans on there that can do that. And there are some veterans that we could bring in to do that, but I think our roster is almost at capacity. I don't think we could bring anyone else in and really do much with them. I think we've already got so many different things going on right now. If we bring any more in, we're just going to have so many people that are just doing nothing, and especially in the mid-card. We've already got a lot of guys in the mid-card that are kind of bunched in there that just aren't really getting anywhere. We don't want too much of that. You're going to have some of that. That's just the way it is, but we would like to limit that if we can. Nakamura has now bulked up to a light heavyweight, so he's gained a lot of muscle mass, and I don't know if that's improved anything from him. You take a quick look. You can see his flashiness has improved as of late. His basics are getting better. His safety's improved quite a bit. Psychology's okay. But in terms of this, you can see stamina's improved to 89. Power hasn't improved. That might improve. I don't know. Sometimes it does. Sometimes the power, for example, they bulk up. They get a bit more power and things like that. But Nakamura's still doing very, very well down there. He's getting close to where we want to bring him in. Tanahashi, his contract is expiring, so he's obviously working Japan. We can't get him to a written deal. And by the way, his popularity is, whoa, when did that happen? He's all of a sudden now 50 something. I'm pretty sure last time I checked he was in the 40s. Yeah. What has happened? He's now really popular. He's now going really well. Did we have him beat someone or something? I mean, he's doing a lot of Japan shows. Has that been helping? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's working great. It's working well. Whatever we're doing is fantastic because he's now in the mid-50s, and where he was, like, I swear I checked last time, maybe a couple episodes ago, he was like 45, 48 or something. And now he's in the 50s, so that's amazing. That's great. You can see, yeah, he's obviously risen up, and he's been slowly on the rise, but boom, there we go. So he's going to be probably worth a little bit more. Now, we'd love to get him to a written deal, but I'm pretty sure we can't because he's working in Japan. We can't sign someone who's working in Japan. We can't take them away from Japan because we do have a talent agreement there. We don't really want to. He is a Japanese guy. Keep him in Japan. Let him stay there. He's doing so well over there. It's probably more beneficial for us that he keeps working there. Yeah, so we'll get him back to a pay-per-appearance deal. We'll keep on our roster. And as long as Japan doesn't sign him to a written deal, if they do that, then I've got a problem with them. But as long as he stays pay-per-appearance, I'm okay. I'm happy. But our TV deal for Spike has 1 month remaining. Okay, now that is big, because if we lose our TV deal, we are screwed. Here's the issue. Now, there's not a lot of TV networks that will negotiate with us. There's some of them that are mainly on pay-per-view. Not a lot of them are really commercial, which is what we are looking for. Hopefully Spike will talk to us. I pray to God that they do. Because right now, yeah, they will talk to us, so they will renegotiate. And because right now there's really no one else, we could get on the USA Network. Okay. We could get on the USA Network, which is what Raw is currently on. That would be interesting. We're on the same network as Raw. Now, do we do that? Do we do that? Because that would be very, very interesting. Let's take a look at just commercials. Let's have a look. They are the best option. They're the only option we could really go for. I mean, why not? I mean, we're going to get better ratings, and it will truly be head to head. We're not going to give us prime time. Will they give us... Ooh, they're going to give us a bad slot, are they? Early evening. Oh, they're going to give us the... What, late night? Ooh. Late night, afternoon. No, just late night. Late night. Okay, so what can Spike give us? They will give us late evening, and they will not give us prime time. So here's the thing. Now, they won't give us evening either, so we get late evening. So you have to weigh up the options. Is late night better on a bigger network than late evening on a smaller network? So you get a better time slot on Spike, but it's a much smaller network than USA. The other thing is that Spike has Canada involved as well, whereas USA doesn't, so it just has America. And that's fine, but you need obviously a Canadian backup plan, and we don't have that. So if we went to USA, we would essentially lose our Canadian audience, which we are slowly growing, and we'd probably be on a worse time slot. So whilst it's not amazing to be on Spike right now, we don't want to lose Canada, because Canada is a big market for us, and we want to keep building that. You can see everywhere else doesn't want to talk to us. Nobody else really wants to carry our show. Can't blame them. You know, we haven't really got any popularity anywhere. Only this company will, and we are on there. That's why our Central Europe has been really growing well. And we've got New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand. They're the only other people that want to negotiate with us. So there you go. But I think it's going to have to be Spike. I really do. Free to air? No free to air. So it's going to have to be Spike, I think, because we don't want to lose Canada. We lose Canada, and we just lose such a big portion of audience. So yes, it's Spike. So we'll go ahead and renegotiate. Now, we might just shoot for a lesser deal. We might go 6 months, and we'll just see. So prime time is definitely off the table. Late evening, 6 months. By the time 6 months comes around, I feel like we're going to be in a better position where we can start to maybe get a better network. Because you can see, look at our popularity. From January, we started at 54 and 68 in Southeast. We're now 63 everywhere and 71 in Southeast. So that's a pretty big rise. That's a 9 popularity gain and 3 in our best region, I should say. So that's pretty good. If we keep that going, we're going to get there. To get national, we need 65% importance in 8 regions essentially, and we've only got it. We haven't got it in any. So, but we are getting closer. You know, we're starting to close that gap a little bit. So, we keep rising up. We might be able to do a little bit better. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. And we'll go ahead. We'll get ready to get our show underway. And next up, obviously, we've got our show today, and then of course Slammiversary. So that'll probably be your next episode at this rate. But like we showed you guys last episode, our rivalries are doing really well. We might end a couple of our explosion rivalries. So Skipper and Tanahashi and Melissa and Jazz, we might end that on explosion and have that as their kind of pay-per-view match in a way. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and start booking this show, and hopefully we can finish off strong before our pay-per-view. Oh yes, that does remind me that you guys were talking about, there's a few comments in the comment section of a few videos ago that someone suggested pairing Fallen Angel and Melissa together, because obviously Fallen Angel's been Melissa's kind of, protege, whatever. So, mentor. So maybe that's not a bad idea. I mean, we put Fallen Angel, he gets someone to be in his corner. It's, gives Melissa something else to do. Maybe not a bad idea. Well, we might try it out. We'll see how she goes. And it gives Melissa another chance to kind of be on the show. And also, if we sometimes do forget to put a woman on the show, because we do tend to do that a lot, having them as managers can often help that. For example, we had Gail Kim and Jeff Jarrett together. We have Melissa and a couple other women kind of managing some of the guys. Our chances of that happening is gonna really decrease a lot more. So we might try that out. We'll see how that goes, and we might try that on Explosion. So we'll see how that one goes down. Okay, so let's check out the results for this week's Explosion. Pre-show match, Sonjay and Shannon Moore, just to give Shannon Moore something to do. He got a victory over Sonjay, but again, Shannon Moore, he's got good popularity, but he's just in-ring performances aren't great. Sonjay outdoing him every time. So 68 rated, we had Skipper and Tanahashi. They had a pretty good match, 73 rated. Nothing about Dutch Mantel being there, so that's probably good news that they have not great chemistry, but average, and I'm happy about that. So there you go. Then we had Dutch Mantel challenging the Motor City Machine Guns on behalf of Kenta Marufuji, and we'll be doing that match later on in the show. Not bad, 67. I mean, it's okay. That's decent promo. Jazz and Melissa had a match to end their rivalry, and again, Jazz she just shits the bed. For whatever reason, they just don't like her, so she just can't seem to do any better than like a 46 performance. She just can't, whatever reason. So 56 rated match, that's fine. We gave Melissa the win, and we had Fallen Angel ringside for that, and he did some good work, so that probably bumped up the segment just a little bit maybe, but yeah, there you go. So that's good, that's good news. Bobby Roode and Jim Cornette. Bobby Roode had an interview, Jim Cornette was the interviewer, and he cut a promo on Lance Hoyt. And then we had our main event match, tag team match. Finally it happened, we've been waiting forever to do it. Marufuji and Kenta versus Machine Guns, 78 rated, great match. Kenta and Dutch Mantel, again, still good. You have excellent chemistry, which is great. And this match deserved better announcing. Apparently my announcing, BrendenPlayz, wasn't very good, so that's no surprise. But Alex Shelley, 93 rated, wow. So, really good in-ring performances from everyone. Even Marufuji was the lowest, was 76. Only 78 rated, though. I guess the heat to the storyline wasn't good enough. But really good in-ring performances, so that's very, very positive. But, 78, that's not bad. And there was not enough attractive women, so apparently Jazz isn't attractive. We had Melissa on the show, but apparently Jazz isn't good enough, so that's not great. Again, the attractiveness continues to let us down. I thought we'd be okay there. But we have our Impact show. We'll finish it up and we'll show you the results. We're booked and ready to go for this week's Impact. Let's check it out. We did Rebecca Knox and Jazz again. This time 60 rated. Getting better. Rebecca Knox sustained a thigh muscle strain. So strain shouldn't be too bad. But 62 performance from her. Not bad. Not bad at all. We made it a bit of a point to have extra women on the show. These are pre-show matches, but we had Tracy Brooks and Natalya, 66 rated. That's pretty good. They have good chemistry, and we had Gail Kim distract Natalya to help Tracy Brooks get the win, because Tracy Brooks has a lot more popularity than Natalya. We don't want to sacrifice her, but we also wanted to get them involved in the match. So there you go. Over the show up, we had Team 3D got a victory over America's Most Wanted. So they pinned the tag team champions. I guess a bit of a way to give them a title opportunity. Obviously, we're going to do that Fatal 4-Way tag match at Slammiversary. And 81 rated, not bad at all. Muhammad Hassan, great promo on Rhino. We had Jeff Jarrett and Raven, had an 83 rated. Since when can Raven have a good match? Jeff Jarrett, 90 rated performance. It was a wild brawl, so he was very much so suited to the style of match, and it held him big time. Wow, Jeff was really good. Even Raven did okay. Jeff carried him, and he was wasted on drugs. No surprise. Afterwards, Sting came out and beat up Jeff Jarrett, and 78 rated, so they lost a bit of heat there, unfortunately. Gail Kim, victory over Molly Holly, just to get more women on the show and make the champion look good before her title defense. Dusty cut a promo on A-Train, building a little bit further towards, well, the big surprise that's going to happen at Slammiversary, and Dusty Rhodes finding a partner, or finding an opponent for A-Train. 88 promo, that's why I'm so disappointed that he's retiring. We could have had him, and how good he would have been all this time. We had Fallen Angel and Bryan Danielson. For some reason, his picture's gone. We'll fix that. 83 rated match. So we put Fallen Angel out there. I believe Melissa was meant to be there with him, but it doesn't say anything about her being there. Maybe she just had no impact on anything, so that's fine, I guess. Fallen Angel's helping her out. Not the other way around, but anyways, good match. 83 rated, that's good. And Homicide was on commentary just to advance that rivalry a little bit more. Then after that, we had a contract signing. Jeff Hardy and Kevin Nash had a contract signing, and then Jim Cornette out there to officiate it, and they had a brawl afterwards. So we are going to be using Kevin Nash. We're actually going to have Kevin Nash in a match later on as well. For the first time, we're going to put him in a match, so why not? And here it is, 82 rated match. We had a 10-man tag. We threw everyone in there just to see what would happen. 82 rated, just to advance all the storylines before the pay-per-view. Christian, 93 rated performance. We gave Sting the win. He pinned Kevin Nash just to help run out. Jeff Jarrett came in and botched his interference. He tried to attack Sting. Instead, he got Kevin Nash, costing him the match. Kevin Nash, the weak link, 52 rated. Oh no. Oh boy. Muhammad Hassan, 88 rated. That's good news. Abyss was good. Joe was good. Muhammad Hassan, second best in the match. He did better than Daniels. There you go. I think we had Daniels double up though. I think I was meant to change that last match with Bryan. But yes, we had him double up. I wasn't meant to do that, but that's fine. Whatever. He still did good in both matches, so it didn't really matter anyways. And had next division, opponent, and then he gets to the main event as well. So I was going to put AJ in there, but he's not really involved in any rivalries at the moment. I know you guys probably thinking, well, what are you doing with AJ? He's got the pay-per-view off. We just don't have anything for him right now. He'll be in the Bound for Glory series, but yeah, so we had Daniels double up, and everything else went pretty well overall. Afterwards we had a brawl. So we had Jeff Hardy, Sting, and Christian had a brawl with Nash, Jarrett, and Abyss. So basically, those three rivalries culminating at the end. Big wild brawl, and they're brawling, and the show goes off the air whilst they're brawling, just to kind of get you amped up for Slammiversary, I guess. So 91 rated, worked pretty well. So that they all gained heat, so that was good. We had kind of Abyss be the representative of the King of the Mountain match, and he came after Christian. And obviously they've been feuding for a while now, so turned out to be pretty good. 84 rated show, 5,500 turned up to the show. That's always nice. It's good when we don't have. It's good when we can pack a little bit of an arena. Not like current TNA, but that's a pretty good rated show. That's our final show. That's our go home show before Slammiversary, and hopefully we have a good Slammiversary show. I really am hoping big time. Kevin Steen leaves CZW. I know a lot of you guys are begging me to get Kevin Steen in. Just the popularity is putting me off right now, and he can go work Ring of Honor, he can go work elsewhere. His stats are okay, they're pretty good. They could be better, they absolutely could be better. He's still only 25, he's got a lot more development to do, so we'll let him work the indies rather than investing the money ourselves into getting him better. A bit like Cesaro. Cesaro's really good at the moment, has a little bit more he can do, and we'll kind of test the waters, we'll reevaluate later on. But yeah, so impact rating 2.93, so an improvement from last week's show. That's good news. That is good news. Let me guess, Raven's in trouble again. You guys think I should suspend him? It doesn't work. You think I should send him to rehab? Doesn't work. I could fire him, but not yet. So we'll give him a fine. And speaking of Raven, we'll have a quick look at him. 68 popularity. He went down to 67. And because he had a good match with Jeff Jarrett, he's now gone back up. Okay. Jeff Jarrett is at 78, 79-ish. We really want to get him to that 80, 85 range. We want to get him in that, really upper end main event star. And if he keeps doing matches like he just did, he'll get there. Great match, even with Raven. He somehow gave Raven a good match. So if you can do that, props to you. But yeah, so Kevin Nash, a little disappointing, definitely. But, his popularity a bit unmoved. Did he go up as well? I swear he was 78. Did he go up? Is everyone going up now? I'm not complaining. Look at Muhammad Hassan, 82, 81. Damn. All right. We'll just check everyone out. Did everyone improve? Sting, he's not improving. We keep giving Sting the wins. He just doesn't improve. Has he lost a match yet? Yeah, he's lost one. Oh, that triple threat match at the beginning. So that was only his 4th match that he's had. Every match he's done has been good. Yeah, individually he hasn't been great himself. He's been carried to a good match, so I'm a little bit worried about his Jeff Jarrett match. I think Jeff will carry him, hopefully, but hopefully Sting can step up on his own and do well. Let's hope. He might need a brawl. Maybe we just keep it short and sweet, 14-15 minute brawl between the two. Both have really good brawl ability, and then that might help them get a good performance out of them. Quick little look, Homicide. Who else is in that match? Fallen Angel, Christian. He's still doing really good. That's great news. So, yeah, but that's where we're at right now. Abyss, nearly, pretty much 80 across the board now, pretty much. So that's really good as well. So starting to kind of get a few guys that are breaking away a little bit, which is really, really important. Really what we need. So Slammiversary 3 days away. We'll advance to the show. We'll see what's happening before we get to the show itself. We'll show you that next episode, and hopefully it's a big one. Hopefully we deliver. Sacrifice was really good. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat that. It was such a good show, but we really are going all out. We've got some big matches in the show. Hopefully it's good. We've got a couple debuts going down. So if the game itself says it's not good, that's okay. I know in my heart it was pretty entertaining. I personally would like to watch it. So let's hope that we can do some good damage there and have a good show. We just got a couple things to get through at the moment, loading a little bit slow before we get to Slammiversary. But we are doing it a day early, so we have some news. What's going on now? Dusty Rhodes has retired. So he's retired from the business. Now, does that mean he is gone from our roster? You betcha, he's gone. No Dusty. He's out. Damn. Well, he did all the work, really. He kind of, worked his way right to the point before Slammiversary where he's going to get someone to avenge him, and he's not going to be there to witness the avenging taking place. You couldn't just hold out a little bit longer. I mean, he's even left his booking job, so that's, he's really quitting. He's gone. We missed out on Grenier. That's disappointing. Said nobody. So one more day to advance. So yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, Dusty would have been so good. At least I guess we did a Cody and Dusty interaction. We had to do that once. Didn't help Cody at all, but yeah, he did a really great job in building this feud up, but he's not going to be there for the end of it, which is what we really needed him to be there for, which is disappointing. But let's take a look, and that's nothing. So Slammiversary is tonight. Hopefully our guys are all available to be there. No one's injured. I mean, Low-Key and Rebecca Knox, but we're not really going to be using them. No one's fatigued at the moment, so everyone's available to use. Everyone should do their best, hopefully. And let's pray to God that we have a good show, because it's a 4-hour show, I believe. We've got a 4-hour show, so it's longer than usual. We do have a stacked card. We've got a lot of matches on there, so maybe even some of our explosion matches might have to dip in there, or we just throw a match or two in there. Maybe Monty Brown and AJ Styles have a match just to get them on the show, because we don't want to leave them out. But yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. Big title matches, obviously. King of the Mountain, that'll be on the line. It's a tournament title. Raven and Jeff Jarrett have won it in the past. World title, good prestige for the world title right now, which is really, really good to see. Very happy about that. Tag titles, wouldn't mind improving that. But America's Most Wanted have held it for quite some time now. It might be time maybe to think about moving them along. And the X Division Championship as well. That's going to be good. Angel and Homicide. We might open the show up with that. That's going to be a classic. I think that could be our best match we've ever done. I think, what was it? Angel and Joe last pay-per-view. I think Homicide could outdo that. I think Homicide could beat it. Let's see. We'll find out next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Of course, subscribe to see more, including Slammiversary next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Check out in the link down below our Total Extreme Wrestling giveaway if you want to be a part of it. The link is in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, if you want to get Total Extreme Wrestling yourself, you can use the code TEW5 to get $5 off, and you can buy the game yourself. So, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you in the next episode.